To get started using Audacity, now that we have it downloaded, I see on my desktop I have an Audacity icon with some headphones. I'm going to double click that icon and it's going to begin by opening up the software. Okay, once it's open, you can see that it's blank. There's no recordings out here in the middle, but I do see some very common icons at the top. Pause, play, stop, forward and backwards, and record. So it's going to be pretty simple. All you need to do is get a microphone, plug it into your computer. Some microphones have a USB plug that you can plug right into the front or back of your computer, and other microphones would have like a little headphone jack on the end that you could plug in as well. Doesn't matter which kind, just get a microphone plugged into your computer. Once the microphone is plugged in, let's say you want to make a very basic recording of your voice only. Let's start there. Okay, to make a recording, plug in your microphone and go up here to record. I'm just going to hit record one time, one left click, and it's going to start recording my voice. Hi, this is Mrs. Clifford. Good morning. Today is February 24th. Let's get ready for class. Okay, to stop that, all I did is go up here and hit stop. Now, if I want to listen to that recording, all I do is hit play. Hi, this is Mrs. Clifford. Good morning. Today is February 24th. Let's get ready for class. Okay, and again, I just hit stop to stop that recording. Now, let's say you had a lot of dead silence right there where you see no sound waves, and you didn't want that bunch of silence to be in your recording. Well, to get rid of anything in a recording that you don't like, all you need to do is go to that area, hold down your left click, your left part of your mouse, drag it, drag it, drag it, and let go when you get to the point where you want it to start. Now I have this gray area and I don't want that, so all I have to do is hit the delete key right on my keyboard. So I hit delete and it goes away. Now let's see how long it takes for my voice to start. Hi, this is Mrs. Clifford. Good morning. Today is February 24th. Let's get ready for class. Now notice I still have a bunch of silence over here too, and I just want to cut that out. So again, I'm going to left click, drag, 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 and I'm going to go ahead and let go. If I hit delete on my keyboard, it's going to delete. So now I can listen to it without a lot of silence. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Hi, this is Mrs. Clifford. Good morning. Today is February 24th. Let's get ready for class. Okay, great. So now that I have that, it looks like we could at this point, if we liked this, go ahead and save it and export it as an MP3. So maybe you wanted to record your morning directions for the kids, or maybe you went horse that day and you wanted to record the night before. Okay, let's do this. If we go up to File, and then we go down to Export. Okay, Export, there we go. Now, I'm going to actually name this something. So I'm going to say, whatever, morning directions, just to keep it simple. Now I can choose if I want to put it in a certain folder or maybe on my school's network if you have a U drive that you keep all your documents in. I'm just going to put it right now on my desktop. It's going to be an MP3 called Morning Directions. I hit save. Okay, here I can actually name the artist. So if this was a kid I was recording or a student, I could put the student's name, the title. Let's say I was recording a student for Circle the State with Song or for the honor choir. I could type in the student name and call this honor choir recording 2010-2011. All right, that way it's saved and you remember which student you recorded. Hit OK. Okay, now once that gets produced, it's going to be sitting on your desktop. Now I see up here, it's sitting morning directions. If I double click this MP3, now I could drag it into an iPod, I could put it into another MP3 player, or I could open it in iTunes and burn this to a CD immediately. Let's double click this. Hi, this is Mrs. Clifford. Good morning. Today is February 24th. Let's get ready for class. Okay, so you noticed it opened up right in my iTunes. So if I wanted to, I could go to my iTunes and let's say down here at the plus sign, if I click on the plus, I can make a playlist. So let's say I want to put all of my morning directions for students. So I might just call this student directions. Okay, I could make a little playlist and I could look in my music right here, morning directions. I could drag that song into my student directions playlist, and then forever it will live in there, and I could drag that right into my iPod or sync that with it. All right, now we know how to make a basic recording and then get it into our iTunes.